Welcome to Tell Me Something Good. I'm your host, Mary Sampey. We are here on West Crawford Avenue in Connellsville at Connellsville Area Community Ministries. And we're going to be joined by Rob Reiner, our executive director, and also one of our volunteers, Jack Love, to talk about what makes Connellsville Area Community Ministries great and getting ready for the Heart To Hope Telethon. Hi, I'm here at Community Ministries in Connellsville, and we are getting ready for the Heart To Hope Telethon on Saturday, March 13th from 1 to 9, and we are so excited because we want to raise as much money as possible for the ministries. And what does the ministries do? What is your money going toward? What do we use this money for throughout the year? This is the reason why we're here right now, for the volunteers, the people that make it happen. And this volunteer has been with us for quite some time. I'm joined here by Jack Love. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
You have a plaque. I mean, this is real deal. I hear you have a trophy even, a medal of honor for how long you've been with the ministries. Tell me how long you've been with the ministries.
26 and a half years now.
26 and a half years. Now think about, if you've ever given to the ministries and you believe in it, think about investing 26 and a half years of your life at Community Ministries. That means that you really believe in what the ministry stands for, don't you?
Yes,
and
very much.
What got you started at the ministries?
Well, a medical condition, really. I was having panic attacks, and eventually my sister wanted me, she didn't want me to say this, some of this will have to be cut out, but my sister wanted me to try to do something outside the house. So eventually I ended up here, and I really got to like it. It was much slower when I started.
A lot more programs throughout the years, a lot more going on. Yeah. And that just brings up a really good point, that the ministries brings a lot of meaning and purpose to people's lives. And it's brought a lot of meaning and purpose to your life, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's good therapy for me, and I love helping people, people in need.
What do you do every day, on the day-to-day at the ministries? What's your job?
Well, I almost manage the whole pantry. I have two other managers, though, helping me. And I take care of it from the time it comes in the door till the time it goes out the door. I figure out what goes in the boxes, and I help fill them and get them up here. So,
how does it make you feel every day? Do you still get, after 26 and a half years, do you still get excited about the work that we do here?
Yes, very much so. Yeah.
Good.
For the same reason, it's helping people, and we're doing this for God.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Jack always has a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's always positive. I always enjoy seeing him throughout the day. It's just a friendly face to know that someone cares. So thank you for everything that you do.
Well, thank you for talking with me.
I am joined here by Rob Reiner, Executive Director at Connellsville Area Community Ministries. And we have been here for a year.
Yes, we have.
We're a year in.
It's hard to believe that it's already been a year so far.
I know. So when we last talked to you a year ago, and we talked about what's your first impression about the ministries and what's your impression about the telethon, and it was probably a lot to take in.
Yeah, it was definitely a big picture to look at the time, especially with the telethon being it only being a few weeks after I first started. But we've had the whole year to get acclimated and to see what's going on and see what we want to keep going, see what we want to change. And it's just been an amazing process.
Yeah, it's been an amazing year, and I've enjoyed working with you and getting to know you and just seeing all the things the ministries does firsthand. I mean, we both were from the outside looking in first, giving to the ministries or donating or stepping up, but we didn't work at the ministries. So now that you work at the ministries every day, how has your life personally changed over the past year?
Oh, it's changed so much. It's probably the most fulfilling job that you could possibly have. You are able to come to work every day and know that you have a chance to make a difference every single day. We don't always get as much done as we'd want to get done. We don't always help as many people as we'd like to help. But just knowing that everything that we do does go out to help people that need it,
yes.
It's very fulfilling. And I've been around the ministry most of my life, even though I hadn't worked here before. But my memories of the ministry from whenever I was a child are much different than what we are now. It was a couple small rooms at the community center back then when I was a little kid, and now it's definitely a much different operation.
Yeah, I mean, we have grown so much. What do you do every day? Now, Rob's everywhere. Rob is all over. Sometimes he's on the roof. Sometimes he's up at the community center. He's in the basement. He's all over. Tell me what you do every day and what your job is.
Well, as the executive director here at Connellsville Area Community Ministries, my main job is basically just to steer the ship. I also view it as putting people in a position to succeed also. I am in charge of the day-to-day operations, making sure everything that's supposed to be getting done is done, and also help pick the path that we're going to be taking for the future. Sometimes that includes managerial kind of duties, and sometimes it includes, like you said, being up on the roof trying to fix something. Whatever it is that needs done, it's either make sure that it gets done or get it done.
Exactly. It gets done, I'm telling you. Rob gets things done, don't you? You do.
We
I
try.
love doing it. It's so exciting. Tell us some of the things that we've been able to say yes to instead of saying, I don't know, or maybe, or not right now. Some of the things we've been able to say yes to as a result of the telethon, the money that we've raised in the past year.
Absolutely, especially with the timing of it, was being perfect last year was a big thing. We got the telethon in right before everything happened with the shutdowns. We were able to say yes to our school lunch program, and that was one of our biggest expenditures of the year, providing over 10,000 lunches for school kids over the summer. We were able to say yes to Thanksgiving meals. The entire community came together to help us get that done, as they do for everything else that we do. We were able to say yes when we were contacted about helping with the Christmas meals program. There were so many more people we were able to say yes to that reach out to us through our regular crisis ministry.
Yes.
That was another big thing of it. Without the help that we get from the community through the Heart To Hope Telethon, we wouldn't be able to do any of it.
No, there's been so many ways that, the ministries has stepped up in a big way during the pandemic to clothe, to feed, to give financial assistance to more people than we've ever done before. And it's because of the telethon and because of the generosity of our community. I know, being a part of this community your whole life, were you even taken aback at how many people support the ministries and believe in it?
I was. I did know how much support there was out there for the ministry. It's not that I didn't think that there was support out there, but it's just every time we do something, it still amazes me just how much everybody comes together, even whenever you're not sure if there's going to be help out there, because everybody's going through a lot.
Yeah.
We still have people that step up and help us do what we need to do. It's just amazing to see that the way that the community can come together. It's not just that the community ministries is here doing all of this and nobody else is doing anything.
Right.
We are able to do what we do
because
of the community and the way they support us.
Absolutely. Without the community, there's just absolutely no way we would have been able to do these things. We would have had to say no, or not right now, or maybe that would be something in the future that we might be able to think about. What are the big goals? We have some big goals in the future that we're looking at. What are some of them?
There's so many goals that we have moving towards the future. Right before the shutdown happened, we had thrown the idea around of trying to start a vacation Bible school over the summer. That is something that over the next few years we would love to put into effect. We actually just had a conversation the other day about having a session to meet to talk about that. That won't be something for this year, more than likely, but it's definitely something that we want to move towards in the future. Something to get the kids involved, something to give them something to do for some time over the summer.
Absolutely. Having that community center building and having the gym available, we're going to be able to give some kids some after school.
Absolutely. There's going to be, whether they're programs that we run or programs that other people run and use the space, we see the community center as a big opportunity to bring the community together, to have sort of events or different things that is going to bring people together that they wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us for Tell Me Something Good. We want to thank Jack Love again and thank all of the many volunteers that make community ministries what it is. We want to thank Rob Reiner, the executive director, and all of the staff that make community ministries great. And we are just so excited about the Heart to Hope Telethon on March 13th from 1 to 9. We know that the community is going to come out for us and raise a lot of great money so that they can continue to do the great work that they do every day.